Hola, ¿qué tal? This is Laurita. I live in Orlando and I'm originally from Puerto Rico, like my fellow compadre Lin-Manuel. Hola, Lin-Manuel. This video is for you. And I have a special message for you as the founder and president of the Laurita Spina Bifida Project. I'm reaching out to you, a fellow Puerto Rican. You may be the activist our community is seeking. Me gusta saber que hay un fellow Boricua talking about something que ya no ser Zika. I was born with a condition called spina bifida. 29 years ago, I've learned to roll with it, duh. When all your life you're told you have a disability, it only makes you focus harder on your capabilities. But don't you ever think you can call me disabled. It's the word I hate the most. Never put it on the table. Growing up is tough when you don't have any friends, but it also makes you realize on who you can depend. In school, I was bullied, ostracized, and it was hard. I was the best with words, but they called me a retard. En la high school Dr. Phillips, donde vivo en Orlando, seguí mi pasión y me especialicé en teatro. I learned tough lessons I didn't expect before, because most of what I did was sweep the theater floor. I didn't sign on to clean after Lady Macbeth, recite iambic pentameter and Greek tragedies to death. Still, with all I had to learn, and I learned it the hard way, I can't visit NYC without seeing a play on Broadway. I saw many musicals, thank you Student ID. There's TKTS, but lines just aren't for me. If I had a choice, I would frequent New York City. If I never see Hamilton, it'll be such a pity. I don't buy into inspiration hype of no excuses. I'd rather live by knowing that whoever sleeps loses. Ella no caminará, doctor said when I was born. Now I walk, dance, and I take the world by storm. Now it grinds my gears when they call me an inspiration. Inspiring is nice, but it's not an occupation. To those who are surprised by this angry reaction, you cannot inspire unless you take some action. Spina bifida is the #1 cause of paralysis, which is why I think it deserves our analysis. It's a cause like many that merits our attention, but all our problems won't be solved with just prevention. We're 500,000 that need a better quality of life. It's hard to think of that when you're always going under the knife. The best treatment for everything is having operations. It's not like we can simply take some medications. Yo sé lo que hablo, con 19 operaciones, y eso sin contar hospitalizaciones, as I got older. I was hit with clinical depression, and just like Albion House, I went to therapy sessions. People with SB tend to get more depressed. It's no wonder when life always puts you to the test. But you see, I'm really not looking for any fairness. What we truly need is to raise some awareness. I connect with others like me from around the globe. Reaching out to them is my 24/7 job. Becoming an activist is not something you ask for, but for 19 years I've been a one-woman task force. Latinos también tenemos la más alta incidencia. Me reaching out to you no es pura coincidencia. Hacemos más impacto cuando estamos unidos. Por eso es que tu voz es lo único que pido. The world would listen to the guy who wrote Hamilton, not Hamlet, more than they would like to read an information pamphlet. Earlier this year, at last I launched a nonprofit. As you may know, you cannot make money off it. To me, you know this cause has never been a game. That's why the Laurita Spina Bifida Project is its name. Yes, my goals may seem crazy and not unlike Don Quixote, but if I fail doing this, yo espero que rebote. Many think that chasing windmills means that you're insane. I'm sure they said the same to you, so I don't need to explain. Once upon a time, you introduced Hamilton to the nation at the White House. Now it's the biggest Broadway sensation. You of all people know you gotta start somewhere, but first you need to find someone who's really gonna care. I have written letters to every type of public figure. Somewhere along the line I thought, I need to make this bigger. I know this doesn't seem like a very glamorous cause, but the incidents alone should be enough to give you pause. So instead of playing on emotions and going all theatrical, it's time that you and I got a little mathematical. It's more common than muscular dystrophy, MS, and cystic fibrosis combined, and that's not the most shocking statistic I could find. 64% of babies like me get aborted. It may be more, but it doesn't get reported. Who knows? Maybe numbers and statistics may seem lame, but behind every fact and figure is a face and a name. That's why the LSP Project is telling people stories. Whoever said one person deserves all the glory? By putting stories out there, I hope others can relate. The things that make us human can always resonate. In some areas in Africa, SB is considered a curse. They have to see a witch doctor, forget about a nurse. No amount of ding-dang, walla-walla, bing-bang substitutes a cure. I know where they're coming from, but they need something more. Desde Australia, Europa, Asia, las Américas y Tanzania, todos necesitamos un poco de compañía. Just knowing someone out there knows what you've been through. It is a universal need. Come on, you know this is true. Comprendernos uno al otro es necesidad humana. Al extender la mano y escuchar las heridas sanan, I invite you to be a part of this, the LSB project, as a spokesperson, ambassador, or something to that effect. Just say the word, my friend, and you don't need to audition. Any role you want, I will give you the position. And now the time has come. Eventually I've got to stop. The rest is up to you, Lin-Manuel, and now the mic drops.